Hi, this is Sarah Tipton, and I'm here with Dr. Schmidt. We're going to show you on this video how to create a class on Connect Ed, how to make sure your students are in it. And if there are any students that haven't been added to the system yet, we're also going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to go ahead and log into your Connect Ed account. And once you're logged in, you're going to want to make sure that you have a teacher's edition and also a student edition. If you do not have a student edition listed here yet, click on your box that says Redeem Master Code. And then you're going to go to the original email that was sent out to us this summer that listed your master code for your teacher edition, because your student edition was listed right there with it. If you don't have that email anymore, let me know. I can get it for you. These master codes are for our entire district, so you could also just take it off of my email here. So I'm going to come over here to the Grade K Student Edition. I'm going to hopefully be able to highlight that, and I'm going to copy it with Control-C. You could also do a right click and copy that, and then come over here and paste it into the box, and then click Next. I've already done that, so I'm going to click Cancel so that I don't end up with two of them. But you'll click Next. It's going to bring up a redemption code for you. That redemption code is really important, and it is different than the master code. So you'll want to write that redemption code down somewhere or copy and paste it into a file and save that labeled as redemption code.
The other thing that will also pop up is it's going to ask you how long you want to have access to that content. So you will want to have access through the entire school year, and just for consistency, we've set July 31st, 2014 as the end date.
All right, once you've gone through both of those steps, it will go ahead and put the student edition and the teacher edition here on your Connect Ed page. Now, the first step you're going to want to do after that is to create a class. So you'll go into your teacher edition and then go to Manage and Assign. And from here, let me think how I did this. I went to...
You went to the button that said Create
a
Class.
Class. That's right. So you'll go into Create Class. You'll give your class your name. I named mine Mrs. Tipton. I'm not going to go ahead and do that step because I don't want to have an extra class here. But I did go ahead and click the box for a simplified login with the kindergartners. I think that a picture password and a class icon is a good thing to allow them to log in easily. So name your class. You can use a simplified login if you'd like, and then click Save. It's going to pop up where you can search for your students by name. If you have a class list, you can just type in their last name, search for them, and add them. Or you can just click Search without typing anything in. It's going to bring up, well, actually, you'd probably want to choose either K or 1. You'd choose your grade level, and it'll bring up all the students in that grade, and then you can choose yours as you scroll through. So it's really just a preference as to which way you want to go through doing that. As you're going through that process, you're going to notice that you probably have some students who are not listed. That's okay. Those are students who were not on our roster yet when we imported all of the students. So we'll also show you how to add those.
You may also notice that there are students that are in there multiple times, and I think that happened because some teachers thought they needed to import students, and that import had already taken place. So just be sure that you select the student once and not the number of times that they're in there. Just be sure to select them the one time and have them housed with your class.
All right, so I'm going to click Cancel here. You'll go through that process of adding each of your students in, and then it should look like this. You'll have your students listed. You can see here that they've given mine an icon, and that is because I chose the simplified login system. Can view the password if necessary. All right, so then... our next step will be to add any students that weren't in there. So when I went through my class, I had 4 students that weren't already listed in there. And to do that, you have to actually log out of your connected account. So I'm going to click log out. And then from this screen, you're going to create a new account, and you're going to do that for each of the students that wasn't in there. So you go into create a new account, and here's where that redemption code is really important. You will enter that redemption code into the boxes. The redemption code is specific to your class, so don't use the one that I'm getting ready to paste in here. But if you have copied that redemption code, you can just paste it in the boxes and then click register. If you didn't copy it, no big deal, just type it in. And that is now my master code. I've got the wrong thing in there. Just a moment. Let me come back over to my redemption code. Copy that. And see if I can paste it over the top here. All right, so that's my redemption code. I'm going to click register, and then it's going to give me an option here to put in my student's first name and a last initial. Most of our students that we imported have a first and last name. These are going to just show up as first name and last initial, but you can go in later and edit their information so that you can put their entire last name in there.
And you do that from your manage and assign screen, your home screen from inside your teacher edition. So that becomes really important to know where that is.
Yeah, and we can show you how to do that here in just a moment. So once you've put in their first name and their last initial, then you click finish. I'm not going to do that because I don't actually have a student named Joe W. But once you click finish, then you will need to log out to then come back and create a new account for your next student. And then to change their last name, you will go into your teacher edition, manage and assign, and then for one that is listed with an initial, then you would go to their profile and edit it there, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. So that is how to add your students once you have created a class. Creating the class is the most important step in all of that, so don't forget to do that. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to answer those for you. Thank you very much.